bityak dyan, nasa karagatan natin. Hindi mo sila pwedeng i-checkpoint, parahin mo dahil may informasyon ka, tumawag yung counterpart mo doon sa Canadian Drug Enforcement. O, merong isang Canadian dyan na naka-sailboat, papunta dyan, may laman na droga, i-intercept ninyo. So, Coast Guard, hindi mo parang kayang parahin yun porque private siya na sailboat, hindi mo pwedeng parahin?
Answer your question. However, yung case na po is nasa court and there is an ongoing case build-up with the Department of Justice dito po sa pangyayaring ito, Your Honor. Sorry po.
Okay, but I just want to impress upon you that yung sub judice na yan, there is a Supreme Court ruling na whatever gustong malaman ng isang legislative inquiry ay hindi po yan covered ng sub judice rule, sabi ng Supreme Court. But anyway, that's beyond the, sabihin ko lang sa inyo, sinabi ko lang yan.
Mr. Chairperson.
Yes, sir.
Lahat po ibibigay po namin sa inyo, lahat po ng
kaya nga sir, kaya nga yung
ibibigay po namin.
Kaya nga yung tawag ito, yung executive session natin.
Yes, sir.
I'm willing to hear everything.
Yes, sir. Lahat po ng info gusto nyo, bibigay po namin sa inyo po
sir.
lahat. Yes, sir.
Thank you for that. So, para hindi ma-break ito, bago tayo meron pang gusto magsalita about this?
Sir,
yes, sir.
At this point lang po, anyway, nandito na rin po lahat. I would just like to emphasize na archipelagic tayo, marami tayong isla. At kung makikita po natin ay puro tubig po ito, tamang-tama po andito po ang ating Coast Guard na tingin ko kailangan talaga ng suporta po talaga sila. At hindi lang suporta sa gamit, sa sinasabi nilang radar, pero higit sa lahat sa polisiya, yung tinatawag na pleasure boats, no? Dahil hindi raw nila maipasok, no, ng marina. At this point, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairperson, can I give the floor to Commodore Tubilla of the Coast Guard?
Yes, Commodore Tubilla, you have the floor.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. To the other members and everyone present, good morning. I am Coast Guard Commodore Jeronimo Tubilla. I am the Commander of Coast Guard District Southern Tagalog. Thank you very much, Secretary Abalo, sir, for recognizing the Coast Guard. Of course, the complexities of our country is really, when it comes to maritime, is very vast, no? Ika nga nila, sir, no? And there's a dire need for us to strengthen our policies and capacitate the Coast Guard in improving our technical capacity in monitoring such boats or watercrafts within our coastal areas and our sea lanes, sir.
Thank you. So, anong mga gusto mong pulisiya na pwede natin i-amend? May mga batas ba kayong pwedeng i-amend para to capacitate you some more?
Yes, sir. I do believe, sir, that the Marina has amendments for the Memo Circular 2019-01 or the regulations of pleasure yachts in our country. And as the enforcing body of Marina regulations, we are hoping that this amendment will soon come into reality so that we could strengthen our inspections on this pleasure yacht, sir.
Okay. You please coordinate with Marina. And kung kailangan ng Marina ng legislation para dyan, coordinate with us para gawan natin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi yung sabi mong i-amend ng Marina is, what's that? Executive order? Or
It is a memo circular.
a memo circular. So, purely administrative in nature. So, if you want it to be a legislated law, then coordinate kayo sa Marina and my COMSEC is ready to accommodate everything that you want done as far as legislation is concerned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. So you want to say something? Captain Anggi. Ano ka ni Anggi na 76? Ha? Pamangkin.
Yes, Your Honor. To the Honorable Chair, good morning, sir, and to the rest of the attendees of this committee meeting. I am Coast Guard Captain Joe Mark Ange, the Deputy Chief of Coast Guard Staff for Maritime Safety Services, CG8. So I would like to take this opportunity to mention to this committee that we need some legislation so that we can better perform our function in checking, particularly this pleasure yacht. So, as per our current policy, the pleasure yachts are not subjected to our inspection unless it is being used to carry passengers or cargo. But if it is for personal use, we have less jurisdiction on that. And in aid of legislation, may we recommend, since we are in an archipelagic country, we have more than 7,600 islands. So maybe we can designate a mandatory port for every region or province as the need arises, kung ilan per region or ilan per province, a mandatory entry port for all these pleasure yachts coming from outside the Philippines. Not those Philippine flag pleasure yacht or those domestic registered pleasure yacht, but for foreign going or for those who came from foreign port. So this is for the purpose of cost efficiency, for the purpose for on the part of the government, be it the Coast Guard, Customs, Immigrations, and quarantine. So before they will be heading, since most of the activities of the pleasure yacht, ang pinupuntahan nila is itong mga island or mga resorts na pwede sila magstay coming directly from outside the country. So may we request that there will be a mandatory entry port for each, let's say, major island or region, so that all the government agencies who will be conducting boarding formalities, dun sa port na yun, sir, para wala silang didiretsohan na didikitan na diretsong port or resort na pwede nilang puntahan, but on that mandatory port.
Okay, we will do that. We will do that. But right now, you mean to say na merong private yacht dyan nasa karagatan natin, hindi mo sila pwedeng i-checkpoint? Parahin mo dahil may informasyon ka, tumawag yung counterpart mo doon sa Canadian Drug Enforcement. O merong isang Canadian dyan na naka-sailboat, papunta dyan, may laman na droga, i-intercept ninyo. So, Coast Guard, hindi mo parang kayang parahin yun porque private siya na sailboat, hindi mo pwedeng parahin?
In that case, sir, pwede, sir.
Okay. So, gusto mo yung legislation talaga na obligado silang lahat magpa-inspection once they enter Philippine territory?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will do that. We will do that. Kumsek, take note. Thank you. Any more?
Nothing more, sir. Thank you, sir.
Salamat. Maraming salamat. Yes, go ahead.
Sir,
Lucas.
Clarification lang po yung unang sagot ko kanina, whether it's an Intel-driven checkpoint or not po. Your Honor, nagkamali po ako. It is an Intel-driven checkpoint. With regards to the circumstances or kung ano po talaga yung nangyari, we can divulge it during the executive session.
Okay. Intel-driven na nagkabulagaan.
Yes, sir.
Ganun na lang. Dahil na naman yan. Maintindihan mo natin yan eh. We are all in the law enforcement community. Alam natin yan. Matagal na may informasyon na gano'n. Tapos checkpoint tayo ng random checkpoint. Hanggang sa nabulaga tayo, youth, ito na pala yung target natin. Di ba? So Intel-driven pa rin. No question about that. Di tayo nagdududa dyan. Normal yan. As I have said, ang importante, nahuli talaga yon, hindi nakalusot. Kahit anong Intel-driven mo dyan, tapos hindi nahuli yon, wala rin kwenta yung Intel-driven operation mo, di ba? So, importante talaga nahuli yon, at we are very happy. We are very happy na nahuli yon. That's all. So anymore, sino pang gustong magsalita about that drug hole sa Batangas? You want to share something? Meron kang, what's that? A question or an...
Yes sir, yung lang confusion no nung mga tao no. Gusto ko ding batiin yung yung liderato ng Philippine National Police.
Yes.
Tungkol doon sa sir. Tungkol doon sa drug hole. Kaya lang meron lang kaming tanong tungkol doon sa ano ba ito talaga? Anti-drug operation o talagang checkpoint? Sir no. Yun lang po yung kasi may mga lumalabas na di umano ito anti-drug operation. Pero may nagsasabi ito hinuli as a checkpoint, kumbaga.
Sige, mamaya sa executive session,
Yes, sir.
alamin
Yes,
ko
sir.
yan. Pero hindi ka kasama doon.
Yes, sir.
You are not
Yes, sir.
invited in the executive
Yes, sir.
session.
Yes, sir.
Kami lang mag-uusap doon, ha? Malalaman natin yan. So, from here, sir, if you want to stay, I know if you want to go, we can excuse you
Yes,
as
sir.
we proceed to the next item of this hearing.
Sir, before I leave, I just really want to thank you, Senator Bato de la Rosa, for giving us this opportunity. Sobrang salamat po. Maraming salamat po.
Walang problema, sir. Magtutulungan tayo, Secretary Abalos. Kinabukasan ng ating bayan ang nakasalalay dito. So, magtutulungan tayo. So, with that, sir, you are excused. Salamat. Thank you.